Hello, good morning everyone. I welcome all of you to the lecture Decision Support System and Business Intelligence. Is this presentation visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Dr. Sonali Kulkarni, madam. In previous lecture, we have discussed about the component of decision support system, in that data management subsystem and model management subsystem. There are four decision support system components: data management subsystem, model management subsystem, interface management subsystem, and knowledge management subsystem. Apart from these four, we already studied two subsystem: data management and model management. In today's lecture, we will discuss about the interface management subsystem. In model management subsystem, modeling tools for semi-structured and unstructured problem we studied, programming tools and languages used to customize the model such as .NET Framework, C++, Java. The model management uh, model-based management support system has four main functions: model creation using Java language, decision support system, and subroutines and other building blocks; generation of new routines and report; model update and changing; model data manipulation; as well as the model directory and model execution integration and commands. As well as we studied the model dictionary directory. Its role is similar to that database. It is a catalog of all the model and the other software in model base. Content definitions and other main functions to answer the questions about the availability and capability of model into the model directory. Model execution, integrations, and command. Model execution is the process of controlling the actual running of the model, and model integration involve combination of the operations of several models when needed, or integrating the decision support system with other applications. Model command process is used to accept and interrupt modeling instructions for user interface component and routine them to the model execution or the model integration functions. All these we studied in previous lecture. Now we will see the user interface dialog subsystem, user interface management. Interface, application interface, user interface, graphical user interface means GUI we can say. Decision support system interface like portal, graphical icon, dashboard, color coding, interface with PDA, cell phones, etc. All the interfaces we have to connect to the data management system, knowledge management system, and model management system. For connecting all these, we require user interface management system, means UIMS. Why? The natural language processor is there to convert that simple natural language into the system's language, so that we require interfaces, because input action we provide the languages, natural languages, and by processing with the help of natural language processor, we display the output as we require, as customer require, as employee require. You see, with the help of a printer, we can take the printout of the output through the interface management, user interface management. According to the customer needs, customer can customize their need with the help of browsers, with the help of softwares which we have provided him. And then if he need, he will be take the printout according to their customized report with the help of printer as well as plotter. Or we can display the output through the computer or mobile phone or PDA. User input the language. You see, we have given some commands to this software, and the layout of this software you are looking. This is the output. You see, here is video, name, image, and presentation, and the student attending the lecture. Is it visible to you? Is this presentation visible
Yes,
to
sir,
you?
visible.
Okay. Why? Because we are using the software, and you and me are the user of this software, and there is a interface software that is converting our language, natural language, into the system language, and then again into our language, and displaying us a output. You see, you all are visible and me also visible into this software with the help of processor, and there is the interface in between system and us. Here is camera, here is a CPU to convert all these activities, and also a software, a model. This is the software. With the help of this software we are doing this. User interface management system manage the model, manage the knowledge, as well as manage the data, and all that this user interface system will provide. The interface means all these will connect to directly to the decision support system. This is very important component of decision support system, user interface, to provide all the users it required to directly reach to the customer it required to increase the production of the industry. We have to use some tools, some software, some intelligence technologies, and to connect all that technologies, that tools, that softwares to the person, we require a user interface. Interface, application interface means you see, we can use team software for lecture purpose. That is the application interface, and that application interface providing interface to you to connect to your mobile phone to online lecture. Similarly, it is providing me a interface with computer. I am connecting to the lecture to you, as well as this software, this Meet software is connecting to our computer, managing all resources which are inside the computer, managing all resources which are into your mobile phone, and according to your need it is giving you output. This is the interface, application interface management. User interface may be a graphical user interface. Graphicals means pictorial, like this is the graph. Through this you can make changes, and there is another interface, that is command line interface. There you have to give the command and then system will interact with you. But in this graphical user interface so that any person can understand what is the next task. Easy to use. For we have to use graphical user interface. We have to provide graphical user interface with a software, though there is very complex things behind that software at the back end, but front end should be easy to understand to all the persons, to the new persons as well, though they don't have the knowledge about how to operate the computer, but they can understand if you provide very good GUI, very good graphical user interface to them. DSS user interface through portal, through a portal. Suppose you have a website and portal, there is a little difference. In website all the information is connected. In portal a specific task on the website may be there. Suppose we have a bank software, and in that there are huge number of applications going inside the bank, like loan, deposit, transactions, and all online transaction. For special online purpose, we can design a separate portal. Only for online transaction will be happen there, and the online there may be people can take online statement, online balance checking. All the online activities may happen in that portal. For that purpose we have suppose design a separate portal that is should be connected to the software, so that we require their portal interface, and that portal will be helpful to the user. Why? Because that will be the lightweight, and that will take very less data from their devices, that can be run through the mobile phone, through the PDA, through the computer, laptop, and all electronic devices. It will be easy to use. A graphic icon, dashboard, their software, we have to provide a good dashboard, so people easily will view that view that products, like Amazon, Flipkart providing us a good view. You see, uh, through this website we can easily find the color and dimension of this product. Means there is no need to read the things, there is no need to understand the things what is there. Just you look at here, you will get sensation. This is the front end of the mobile phone, this is the back side of mobile phone, this is the tilt side, and this image is for the view of camera position, how the camera will be situated on this. So to show this, we have to design very good dashboard, so that we require the user interface. User will easily view these things, as well as you see here are the filters, which product you want, which brand you want. You can select the brand from here. Here the prices and detail about that. So like this we have to design the dashboard of user interface. So user will easily understand this. Color coding. There is also, we require some coding for the color to display the color view. Interfacing with PDA, personal device assistance. This software should be interface. Software should be work into the PDA as well as cell phone or the small mobile phones. So we as a company employee will be easily reached to the customer. Why? Because many customers are using mobile phones instead of using computer phone and computer and iPad, like that things. So we have to give the interface of our software. That software should be easily run into the mobile phones, personal device assistants as well. User interface. The term user interface covered all aspects of communication between user and the decision support system. Any management support system. It includes hardware, software, and all factors that deals with easy to use accessibility and human machine interaction. User interface management subsystem, UIMS, software composed of several programs that manage the user interface subsystem. We have to use multiple software. We have to compose several programs at one place to provide the necessary facilities to the customer. By using just a single software, we will not able to give the all things. By using single program, we will not able to give the all things. So we have to compose multiple programs. We have to compose more than one software, and we have to give a model. We have to give the interface to that model that manage the user interface subsystem. The user interface process is shown in this diagram. User will provide the input with the help of their language, and then natural language processor will convert our language into the system's user interface, and according to the data management system, knowledge management system, and model based management system, through the similar user interface get the output, and that will convert into again into the humans language, natural language, and we will display the output onto the computer, and through the printer we can take the printout of that output, as well as through the plotter we can print the output, or user can take that information in the form of a printout, in the form of a banner, or in the form of a displayed image. Decision support system user interface access provided through the web browser, including voice input, portal devices, as well as web browser provide a portal or dashboard to access the system. User interface access provided through the voice command. We can also provide the voice command to search something on this. You see here is icon. Through this we can provide the voice command, and you see DSS. UC. I just said UC, so UC browser is came here. Device decision support system.
OJ is Turkish for three.
We should be able to provide the access through the voice command, through the portal or software like that. Is there any question, any doubt on this user interface? You can ask me question. Do you have any problem, any question on this?
No.
If you not understand, you can ask. Is it understood?
Yes, sir.
Then we will see the next component of decision support system, knowledge base management system. Knowledge based management system incorporating of intelligence and expertise, because many semi-structured and unstructured problems are so complex. So we have to incorporate the intelligence and expertise. Knowledge components are the expert system, knowledge based management system, natural language neural network, intelligence agents, fuzzy logic, case based reasoning system, and so on. Likewise, are the component of knowledge based support system, knowledge based management system to solve the complex problem. In semi-structure and unstructured, there are very challenging tasks. But in structure, we don't require so much knowledge. We just use a single tool and manage the business. Because in structure business, there is a small vendor, small type of business. But semi-structure and unstructured organization are very big and very complicated uh, requirements are there, and to manage all their requirement we have to use the knowledge based management system, and that consists of expert system, knowledge management system, neural network, intelligence, fuzzy logic, case based reasoning system, and so on. Likewise, expert system, the system which provide the auto response to the user, that is expert system, as well as to the manager. It will support to take the decision, is this things we are doing is good or not. That's that's response will provide, decision will provide to the manager with the help of expert system. This system at backend use a natural language processing, use some artificial intelligence, it use some good decision support system tools, and with the help of that, this expert system will provide the final output to the manager, and manager will be able to take the decision on the basis of this expert system. So the expert system is very useful for knowledge component, though the manager have not a good experience of how to manage the things, how to work into the corporate sector, how to work in big company. But with the help of this expert system will give him a experience, and on the basis of previous experience, this expert system will give the decision to manager, and manager will able to take the decision. Knowledge management subsystem, in this knowledge management system we will manage all the feedback of the client, all the experiences of the employee, all the knowledge of the company owner as well as the employee, as well as some expert or special persons, their knowledge we will acquire, and we manage all these things at a tool. Neural network, for making system auto responsive, we have to use a neural network, so the system itself will take a decision and give us a output. Fuzzy logic, we have to use a soft computing into the software, so the software or the system will automatically give us a analysis, is there this is useful or not. Such type of analysis will provide through this software if we use fuzzy logic, intelligence agent, neural network into the software. Case based reasoning system, how our problem, according to the problem our system should be response, it will happen if we use all these component, expert system and neural network, artificial intelligence, fuzzy logics. So the our system will respond according to the problem, according to the case, which case we have, which case we are handling, according to the need of a problem, according to the need of the case, this system will auto response to manager, to employee, to customer and the company owner. So the knowledge management system is very important. Knowledge management, we manage all the knowledge into this system, like this expert system, knowledge management, natural language, intelligent agent, fuzzy logic and all, case based subsystem like this. Do you have any problem, any question on this knowledge management system?
No, sir.
Is it understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then we will see the decision support systems user. When faced with a decision that an management support system designed to support is called manager, decision maker, problem solver. Hmm? Decision support system help to manager, decision maker, problem solver. Though the who are facing the decision as a management support system design, the user differed greatly from each other, like different organizational position they occupy, cognitive preferences, ability, the way of arriving at a decision, that is decision style. User equal to individual versus group, manager versus staff specialist, staff assistant, expert tool users, business system analyst, facilitator in a group support system. All these are the users, and decision support system will provide the facility, will provide the solution, will provide the support to all these users, like manager, decision maker, problem solver. Different, because you see all organization are not work similar. The work of all organization may somewhat different, a little bit different. One manager working in one company, and suppose that manager is joined another company, then their work will be a little different. To understand all these differences, we got support from decision support system, we get support from decision support system to occupy the positions into the different organization and their work, as well as cognitive preference, ability, In previous, suppose we was manager into a particular industry and we left that and now we join another company. At that, the cognitive preference and ability is different. Previous manager was working there very differently, their knowledge was very vast, but we have to cope up with that ability, we have to reach that ability, we have to understand that things. So we have to use the decision support system. The way of arriving at a decision and decision styles according to the company, according to the uh, that's group, we have to change our style. For that, decision support system will help us to improve our decision making ability, to improve our decision style. The user may be individual or the group, but this decision support system will help to individual user also, for the group also. Manager versus staff. For manage the all staff, specialty staff, to manager, this decision support system will help. To assist staff, means for every member of the staff, this decision support system will help, as well as to the manager to manage all staff, this decision support system will help. And expert tool users, there may be some peoples who working on the expert tools to use expert decision, like suppose in hospital there are some expert tools. Simple user will not understand the output of that tools. There we require some expert person, like suppose ECG machine is there into hospital, to find out the output into the ECG machines, how the heart rate or the human body beats are there. To understand that, there we require the expert tool handler, he will handle. And manager also assist, or manager also watch the activities of the expert tools user with the help of decision support system. And analyst, facilitator, like group support system, all these will be managed with the help of decision support system. All these peoples will work on one umbrella, that is decision support system. Do you have any question on this user decision support system users? Staff assistant, expert tool user, business analyst, facilitators, group, individual, manager, decision maker, problem solver, all are the user of decision support system. If you have any question, any doubt on this, you can ask. Is it understood to you, Kunal?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Urusa?
Yes,
Urus,
sir, understood.
is there any question on users, decision support system users? Manager, decision maker, problem solver. Okay.
Sir, manager versus staff specialist. This last point.
Managers versus staffs specialist. To manage the all specialty staff. Suppose we are the manager in a hospital and we have a staff for X-ray images. We have a staff for the MRI images. We have a staff for uh, fMRI images. Okay, they are the specialist, but how they are working properly or not, manager can find that. Manager can get the information with the help of decision support system. So manager will be able to take the decision is their staff is working properly, the output of their staff taken on the paper, is that proper or not. Manager will understand if he is using the decision support system. As well, the staff assistant, as well as expert tool users like a MRI, there will be doctor to take the MRI images, as well as there will be a software expert who will take the output from the expert tool. You see there is ECG machines, and for ECG machines there are very uh, complicated lobes connect to our head, and through that electrodes our internal structures capture with the help of that ECG machine that will understand to the doctor. But to connect that, to take the proper output from human brain, we required some expert users to handle that tools. And you see that doctor and the expert people are working properly. They are taking appropriate output from the human brain or from the software. Is it correct or not? Manager will watch, manager will see that all activities with the help of decision support system. Is that if there is decision support system, then it will easy to analyze that, it will easy to find the output of the softwares, as well as how much patients in a particular day we will take, how much profit will be there if we do like this activity into our hospital. That all manager will be fine. This is the advantages of decision support system to the manager, as well as to the staff specialist, as well as to the staff assistant, as well as to the expert tool user, as well as business analyst, as well as facilitator, manager, decision maker, and problem solver. All will get the benefit of decision support system. Is it clear now? Is it understood now,
Yes, sir.
Gurusa?
Yes, sir.
Then next one is the future current decision support system development. Future or current decision support system development, hardware enhancement, smaller, faster, and cheaper. What is the development going in current hardware, as well as what will be happen in future to enhance the hardware? What will happen? Device will be smaller, as well as that device will be faster. In current situation, in previous day the computer was very big and very slow. Comparatively, computer is becoming small and thin, and the work of that is getting very fast, and that product is also getting us with a low cost. This is the future enhancement of a hardware. Computer means not only the CPU and display, which is the device make a competition according to the customers, according to customers input. That is the computer. We can see the computational things into watch also, smart watch, that is very small, but the work is very fast, and the work capabilities are very good features are there. Like we can take the photograph into watch, we can call from the watch, we can make the calculation into the watch, and as well as we can measure the heartbeat, we can measure the pulse rate, we can measure the body temperature of a human through the watch, through the small uh, through the smart watch. That is very small device, but the result of that is very fast. If you go to the hospital for measure the heartbeat, there is very big ECG machines. Comparatively, the small watch, that is also hardware, can measure the heartbeat very fast and gives us a output, and that cost is also very low than that big ECG machine. Is it understanding? Hardware enhancement. Hardware will be enhanced means in hardware there will be change in future. Which change will be there? Hardware will become a small, and the capacity of competition or capacity of that hardware will be fast, and that hardware will be very cheaper, very low cost. It will get us in a few amount. Is it understanding, Urusa?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
There were a computer in 1960 that was very big, like a hall, like this
Yes.
room. Hmm? But nowadays, computer is getting very small. A single person can, like you see, the hospital, very small. Sorry, a laptop, very small child that can pick up a laptop. As well as in hospital there are very big devices, and that devices are the computational devices, that devices are the hardware devices. Computer hardware devices are getting small and with a low cost. In software or hardware advancement, data warehousing, we will use data warehousing, and also we are using data warehousing. Data mining we are using. OLAP we are using, online analytical processing. Web technologies we are using. Integrations and dimensions technologies like XML, web services, SOA, grid computing, cloud computing. These technologies, these softwares will be used in future as well as today we are using these. Service oriented architecture. SOA is the service oriented architecture. Data warehouse. Data warehouse to show the appropriate output on the web, on the portals, we have to use data warehouse. There we will put the our data into the database, and this data warehouse will be give the output to the end user according to their view that will show. Data mining. Data mining will search the data, mine the data. Suppose we want to find out the decision support system nodes into Google. From all possible end, this data mining will mine the information and related, which is very appropriate to our question. That information will get us. Why? Because we are using the data mining techniques into that. And online analytical processing, this tool will help us to take decision, to make analysis, how much cost is there, and if we change the product features, then how much cost will be there. Such type of a decision we can take with the help of this online analytical processing. Web-based technologies, these are support to the web-based technology. Web-based technology also support us to reach to the client, to reach to the many persons with the help of software. From one place, from our company, we will directly reach to the particular users, particular customers mobile phone through the web-based technology. We will provide our products information to the client. Integration and dimensions disseminations technology. Integration, we are integrated with a multiple softwares so that the analysis, security and appropriate information will reach to the customer. As well as dissemination means a spreading technology. We are spreading, we are reaching, we are advertising about our product, uh, about our business information. We will be spread that information up to the user of that product. That is the dissemination technology. Like XML, XML is support to us, extensible markup language. Web services, there are various web services through that we will reach. As well as SOA. SOA is the service oriented architecture. According to the customer need, we have to provide just that type of architecture, not a complicated. Means, in computer we can do anything, we can do many tasks, we can perform various activities with the help of computer. Okay, but suppose there is a company and they want a software, just providing them a computer, their problem will not solve. We have to provide him a special architecture, a special service oriented architecture, so that he will be able to use the computer. Means, we are using computer for programming purpose, but that person will use the computer for their problem solving activity. So that we have to design the specific architecture, service oriented architecture means SOA, and that we have to provide. This is also the future trend of the decision support system. Grid computing means multiple computers will be there to work on a similar problem, means the grid computing. Suppose there is a very big problem, one person, one company will not able to solve that. Instead of that, we will be use a grid computing technology, so that problem will solve with many ends, with many companies. That is the grid computing. Cloud computing, whenever the service required, then we will provide the solution. That is the cloud computing. Is it understanding?
Yes, sir.
We will, if you have any doubt, any question, you can ask within a minute. Kunal,
No.
time is over. We will talk on this in next lecture. Hmm? Just keep in mind, cloud computing means we don't have the information. When we have question, at that time, suppose we are finding the solution for that question, that is the cloud computing, because information is stored onto the cloud and that we will access when we required it. For detail in next lecture, we will talk on this point. Any doubt, any question, you can ask.
No, sir.
In today's lecture, we discuss about the DSS users and knowledge management system and user interface subsystem. We covered two components in today's lecture of decision support system, as well as user and the future trend and current trend of the decision support system. Do you have any question, any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Then okay. Have a nice day. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.